Say it ain't so, but it's so. Hey, happy Juneteenth to you. I know I keep saying I won't be long. And then yesterday I feel so bad. I came on and I got live and I said, oh, it won't be long. And it was 15, almost 17, 18 minutes. But today, not the case. So I got some amazing announcements. But this is, oh, wow, freedom, right? Freedom, freedom. I'm going to tell you, for me, um, I did a post yesterday, my Soul Sunday. Hopefully, you know all about it. If not, feel free to DM me, send me a link, and I will share it with you and an opportunity for you to connect and subscribe as well. It is free, but it is so valuable um, because I will tell you. Um, my story begins, my story is, and it ends in freedom. In fact, everything I do is related to that. It's about to have the freedom to be, to have the freedom to exist, to live, to be happy, to have joy, to pursue what I know that God is calling me to purpose, and freedom to impact people's lives, right? Freedom to have joy, freedom to vacation, like all those things, like the freedom, right? The freedom to um I'm just gonna say the freedom to, right? And you fill in the blank. Wow. Happy Juneteenth. That's right, happy Juneteenth. And so it will come to a point where I will not be referring to all the days and all those things, but because these go lives that I'm doing right now are really for the purpose of um the habit, the consistency, and the commitment and the action, and also sharing the things that I know that are going to make an impact. That's why I'm doing that. But it's all about freedom. So happy Juneteenth. I hope and pray that you have been able to fulfill the very desires of your heart. If you wanted and still want to participate in a Juneteenth activity, please do that. There are many things. You can search it, of course, on Google, and all the platforms that you already know about where events are in your city, zip code. You can Bing it as well too. We want to give Bing some love out there. But I'm coming on today because freedom really is about um, it's about having the money, if I could say it right. I know sometimes money is a bad word, but having the money to be able to do the things that you want to do. And without it, we simply cannot exist in this world. I know there was a lot of talk this year and even now still about the prices of things and the fact that yesterday's price is not today's price. So do me a favor, whether you're watching this live or on replay, I want you to just drop in the chat um, your name, where you're from. If you have a title or known as, drop that too. What do you do? Like, what are you passionate about? How do you profit in this world? Whether it's a business, career, maybe you're independently wealthy, maybe you own property, maybe you inherited your money. I'm interested in all of those things. But I'm more so interested in helping you to amplify your profits. As you can see, I got a little award over there. It's a six-figure award. And that six figures did not just represent six figures in our business, but that six figures represented six figures of profit. That's right, six figures of profit. And so it was something that I didn't even know was a thing that I needed. It was elusive up until last year when I literally read a book and made a commitment and changed and tweaked some things inside of our business to make it happen. And part of why we do what we do at HR for Profit is because in order to build and scale your business, you have got to establish what your profitability model is. And you have also got to make sure that your liabilities are not liabilities, but you turn them into assets. And typically, the biggest expense that we have is compensation. It's salaries that we pay. It is the invoices that we pay related to the consulting services, the vendors, the suppliers, the 1099s, all of that. It's to people and team. even now, as we expect there may be, and there will be changes as it relates to AI, but we will shift those dollars somewhere else along the supply chain of what it is that we need to do to make it happen. And I want to tell you this today: your profit can be amplified. Um, I got like a really, really, really big thing. I'm not ready to share all of what I'm going to share, but I've got some huge, huge things coming down the pipeline related to HR for Profit. And I can hardly wait to share it with you. There'll be some soft launches, there'll be some hard launches, there'll be some wider global launches as well. And I am expecting several new team members and team activities that are happening. We will share some of that. You'll be seeing updates on our website with those individuals that will be supporting our efforts. And I am just literally, I feel so tremendously blessed. And I'm going to say, and highly favored, because God has allowed me to be here today, now, sharing with you. But I also want to give you just a few things that I know that are critically important. One, I'm going to tell you, you got to dream bigger. There are three things that have been critical anchors for me: dream, decide, do. And so my dreams have really carried me all across this world. They've carried me from nothing really to being a multi-home owner, assets beyond my wildest dreams, and literally breaking the goal and quadrupling it. Like, I had a goal for my 12-week year, and I have to be honest, I exceeded it like 4 times over, right? So you take the goal times 4, and that's what I actually really have as a result of it. And I can't believe it. Like, it didn't happen the way I thought it should happen, but it happened. And that influx, right, of profitability in our business is going to make a huge difference. Not like for us, but for the mission and the purpose that we're called to do for you, right? So it's less about us and more about you. The second thing is dream, decide. Like, I decided that it was going to be different. Now, I didn't accomplish all the things I thought, levers, triggers I needed to move, but my God, it happened. Dream, decide, do. Every single day, nearly, I'm going to tell you, out of these 12 weeks, this is week 11, next week will be week 12. Nearly every single day, I have reviewed my plan of action. And what it did was it kept it in front of me. It kept me knowing what was important. But the biggest thing that happened is I realized that I can't control what other people do. I can only control me. And so doing more of the things that I control, that I can make a difference, that I impact, is how I've been able to 4X my goal. 4X, people, 4X. And so this is what I want to know from you. If you want to 4X your goal, potentially, I'm going to show you exactly how I did that. I've got something amazing. It's in the notes. I'm going to put it in a banner. And I want you to get signed up, right? Like, literally get signed up. That's it. Right? It's tough, but it's in the bottom. And get a profit amplified session, right? And get your profits amplified. Because isn't that what you want? Like, oh man, 4X. Can you believe it? Like, 4X. I 4X the goal. And I want to show you how I did it. So go on, get on my calendar, do the other thing. reach out to me at HR for Profit, right? As well. I love to answer your questions. I love to show you how I did it, right? Just go to hrforprofit.com and get on my calendar, right? It's going to make all the difference. I promise you, it will be worth it. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day. Take care. Lisa Ealy, the HR Profit Strategist, signing off for now. Take care.